I would like you to talk a little bit about your advocacy with respect to detainees at Guantanamo Bay.
That is a national disgrace. It is unbelievable what we've done down there. The United States of America has taken the position that they can detain indefinitely the people that they have got sitting down there. And here are the facts. They started out with about 750 people. They are now down to about 150. A few of them will be tried in military commissions. Let's say 20. They have cleared for release about 75 others, but most of them are from Yemen, and we will not send anybody back to Yemen.
Why will we not send them back to Yemen?
Ask Mr. Obama, okay? Ask him, ask his military advisors and so forth. I don't know. I think the Willie Horton syndrome comes into play. The human beings, I represent one of them. This man, he was recruited in a mosque, and I'll give it to you from the government standpoint, not my standpoint, by a Taliban recruiter to go over and help fight in Afghanistan. This is before we were involved over there. We weren't involved. Taliban was running the government. He goes to a home which is operated by a man who is with the Taliban. And other people who go in and out of this have weapons and are Taliban fighters and go up and fight. He does not. On September 10th, the day before the World Trade Center, Massoud was assassinated, the head of the Northern Alliance. And his followers started coming, assassinating Arabs. The next day, the World Trade Center occurred. He and others fled over the mountains into Pakistan. He had never shot anybody. He'd never been shot at. He never signed a paper saying, I'm with the Taliban. He was picked up by the Pakistanis, turned over to the Americans, and he's been sitting in Guantanamo Bay for over 10 years. His whole 20s have gone. His father died last fall. And he wrote me a letter about, please help me get out of here. And he described the problem, that he just wants to go home and get a wife. And now that he's been there, he's going to have trouble getting a wife because nobody will give him a wife or a job back in Yemen, but he just wants to get out of there. And if you see the conditions under which we keep these people, 10 years. I say, go sit in your bathroom for 5 hours or 10 hours, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 years. That's what we're doing. It is disgraceful. If he could get to trial, if I could get him to trial in a criminal case, they could convict him. They would never give him a 10-year sentence. I've had murderers I've represented that didn't get 10 years. This is a young guy that wants to go home. It's like my son. If he was here, I'd invite him over for dinner. He's about as dangerous as my wife. So that's Guantanamo Bay.